What's happening, everybody? That's Mikey. I'm Narby.
What's up,
Here
guys?
at Malt Reviews.
Yep.
Doing a cognac today. We also do enjoy some cognacs and armagnacs. And we have Daniel Bouju Imperium. It's bottled at 40% ABV, and this is considered to be one of their higher end products. The price for the full bottle is around $350 or so. And this is believed to be aged, no age statement on there obviously, but it's believed to be aged around 50 years. So, expecting a high-end cognac aged for 50 years by Daniel Bouju. I know at Bouju, they say there is natural color and nothing's been added in terms of sugar and stuff, but
It's just like they added some coffee or something.
yeah, it's almost. I'm trying to figure out how it could get this dark naturally, but again, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But they claim it's natural coloring, and this is just a full blown coffee color, very, 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 very dark, as you guys could see.
Yeah.
So, anyways, without further ado, on the nose. Intense grape syrup, concentrated grape syrup. And it's luscious and sweet. Some cola. Baked goods. Baked holiday cookies.
Intense like port and fortified wine, rancio. Nuts, like crazy, dark, roasted, almost burnt nuts.
Milk chocolate sweetness. Honey syrup. That grape syrup is very much there. And,
oh yeah, very grapey.
And almost plum juice. And then definitely almost approaching the level of port sweetness that Mike mentioned.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very, very sweet. I'm curious to try this on the palate to see if it's too sweet, but it's almost approaching that extreme. Everything is very syrupy. That plum juice and the grape syrup and the baked goods and the.
Yeah, it's almost blinding or hiding any of the more desirable aged elements from the 50 years.
Ginger snap cookies. And just very, very sweet. It's almost like not even an alcoholic beverage, right?
It's
almost
a
wouldn't
grape
know.
soda.
Yeah, it almost wouldn't know. And just like when you said
No.
port, port's not bottled usually at 40% ABV. It's a lot less, and it's almost like that. It's almost like a sweet
Oh wow, yeah.
port that's bottled closer to 20% ABV.
Yeah.
On the nose. All right, let's try it on the palate. Very dry. It's an attack of oak. And I actually almost want to say it's definitely easily approaching too oaky, but because the nose was so sweet and too sweet. I enjoy the oakiness on the palate because I was expecting the palate to be overly sugary and sweet, but that oakiness kind of took care of that part. So it's unique, yeah. But it is a little too oaky on the palate. It's you're definitely getting the some rum raisins and the grape syrup and a little honey and a little leather and a lot of oak. Very rich, and it just lingers and lingers with oak wood and that grape and the rum raisin element. It's not too sweet on the palate, but very, very sweet on the nose, like we mentioned before. What are you experiencing there, Mikey?
Oh yeah, I'm getting oak that's been like spiced with oak. It's been soaked in oak. Totally.
Too oaky for you?
A little bit. But yeah, like Norby said, it's like I was pretty much expecting the same thing as the nose. You know, like super overly sweet condensed grape syrup. So at least it wasn't that, which is good. But yeah, there's some similar good elements like these beautiful roasted nuts, almost lightly burnt smoked nuts, like smoked almonds that are covered in honey, which is really nice.
One more sip. Punch of oak, punch of grape, punch of plum juice, dried cherries, ginger snap cookies,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of oak to finish. I'm trying to give you guys a better description of it, but that's really what's coming.
Yeah. It's the 50 years has just all gone into the oak.
Yeah, it's really sat there. This can be enjoyable given in the given situation. I'm trying to think of when I would want this. Maybe after, I don't know, maybe after a real salty dinner.
With a nice peppery cigar.
Yeah, with a nice cigar. I think normally I don't combine high-end spirits with a cigar. I like to, the smoke of the cigar is really gonna take away, but I wouldn't consider this a very special spirit for me personally.
Yeah.
So this would be something I would pair probably with the cigar. But this it is enjoyable. It definitely is, and I'd say I almost liked it, even though it was too oaky. I almost liked it more on the palate than I did on the nose, even though the nose was so juicy, but it was almost fake. It was almost like nosing port wine and plum juice and grape syrup, like not in it at like 15% alcohol.
Yeah.
So it was almost like a wine in that sense.
Yeah, and I noticed that on the second sip, it actually got a little better. Actually, the oak became a little less drying and a little fruitier, and some of the fruit elements, the grape, the plum, got a little juicier. So it got a little better as it went along.
Yeah. I'd give this an 80 out of 100.
I'll give it an 81 out of 100.
Right on. All right, you guys. We'll see you guys soon. And I do want to mention before we end this, I have tried other bottlings from Daniel Bouju, and we will review them. And some of them could be quite excellent. So there's a reason why we got this sample, because we've tried stuff that we really do enjoy from them. Just this one isn't my favorite one. All right, you guys. Cheers.